At my age, what's left for me to...
The Charmony Festival!
Hey!
Well, back in my homeworld, Anaria, we have festivals like that all the time. My dad threw me a...
Oh, come on!
Well, anyway.
Unsettling thing.
Relax. With...
Well, looks like I won't get any fudging clues out of these two. They're clueless.
Greetings. I'm Cody of the Bloodhound family, head of security for the hotel. How may I assist you?
Hello. Do you think there's anything to be worried about? I've traveled all...
I'm not at present. All of the...
She doesn't appear... Back already?
Hasn't she
Nope. Neither the staff...
I agree. I walked around the hotel, but didn't meet a...
Well, I'll be forked. If I remember correctly, the head of the Yoke family is that Sunday guy, right? Not so
Are you suggesting...
I wouldn't say they don't want to attract...
If I were
Of course, we don't...
a secret signal.
That's right.
Oh, I'll come...
I'm sorry.
How do we get into the VIP lounge?
This is where my street smarts come into play. You're the...
Yes,
We're the name we've been waiting...
Is this your idea of...
It's called...
I apologize. Just...
Wow, this bar's something else. Certainly worthy of the planet of festivities.
Good evening, gentlemen.
Hey,
Has Donna's... Oh, if someone had reserved...
That's strange.
Then what should we do now?
Oh, no need now.
Well... what can I get?
Anything you recommend.
Then I would recommend...
This flavor. Dynamite barbecue with rocket fuel. Ooh, really hits the spot. Truly, the finest sherry cask.
Dynamite barb...
As long as you're satisfied, dear guests.
Let's give the memo keeper another half-system hour. If she doesn't show up, we'll need...
The situation is unclear. Something must have happened on the... It's unusual for the...
Actually, as you know, isn't there a saying among the...
Talking. Do all the talking.
Well, you know what I mean. Even though the Galaxy Rangers have been out of sight for years, we've been keeping an eye on this region. Even the dumbest criminals know better than to mess with that Acheron.
And you believe that...
Not...
Anyway, unless...
Maybe. People do stoop, but eons...
You think Xipe's will is behind...
It may not. It's much...
But in my opinion...
Oh.
Exactly. I believe the purpose of the journey isn't... It's more about...
I don't know what you've been... That's why the Galaxy... Just in case. I have a backup plan if the memo keeper doesn't show up. This is my final backup plan. I promise.
You sure have a lot of
Well, by the way...
What's your plan?
Wait. it simple.
No need for that.
Wait.
Are you leave?
Huh?
Ha ha.
Oh, I'll be waiting for...
No mistake. That's
Well, looks like we took a detour, but...
You're back?
Oh.
2 guests.
Yeah, or 2. Look, we welcome all passengers on the Astral Express.
My apologies, conductor. It was an oversight on my part. I assumed you were already acquainted with the garden. Given the chaotic situation in Penacony, the Nameless are the only one.
You are the memo keeper.
Pleased to meet you, Dan Heng. I've seen you in others' memories. And as for Boot Hill, this is our first face-to-face.
Finally, Memo.
That's precisely what I intend to do. But before that, please allow me to introduce myself. My name is Black. I'm sure she knows it better than I do.
Greetings.
What? You Garden of Recollection shirtbag.
I apologize, but she did that at my request. Due to certain reasons, I have been exiled by the family.
To be honest, it was more like stalking.
I asked her to guide me to a place beyond the family's reach and to contact a few trustworthy individuals. Namely, all of you.
Trustworthy? Son of a nice lady. You think I'm dumb or something? How about this? I'll put a few bullet holes in your head and see what secrets...
It doesn't have to be like that. I'm willing to answer all your questions, but not right now. If my cover hadn't been blown, we might have had more time, but at the moment, we don't have any other options.
No other options?
This is the only way I can ensure everyone's. I kindly request an immediate warp jump out of the Astana.
This passenger...
As far as I can tell, she's not a threat.
I've briefly traveled with your companions and know their whereabouts, Dan Heng. Please rest assured, your nameless companions are safe. As for Boot Hill, you may have guessed. I've been waiting for you. Galaxy Rangers are known for their elusive nature and limited contact with each other. So this was the only way I could reach out to you. Only by doing this can I find a true Galaxy Ranger and fulfill a long to return his relics to their rightful. Someone once told me that every rainfall is like a gift from the heavens. Raindrops are said to... So, how long has this rain?
I used to believe, looks like the god you mentioned. 12 mortals, and for some...
Like...
Sin-thirsters, they emerged. They were once my...
Are you watching over...
Watching over the... It was. The unwavering is for me.
But you know these...
Does this... So some tasks...
I can help you.
For what?
For the meaning of the...
I see. Thank you, stranger.
Before we part ways, it is true that if this is what the departed ones expected, should we try to change it?
A good question. What I do know, someone will...
When I appeared as a child, as I grew into adulthood.
I humbly request your blessings, esteemed advocate of Xipe.
Come to me.
As you wish. I have faithfully served out of...
Do you sincerely Have you examined your... Are you willing to accept?
Yeah.
Very well.
Next.
I wholeheartedly...
Rest assured. I have implored their presence.
Oh.
I see.
My children were but the Bloodhound family got wind of it.
The family is ready to forgive all sinners.
Oh, thank you.
Next.
Hey! Long time no see, Mr. Sunday.
I have sought their presence.
Sure. Let's just get this over with. That's it.
Do you...
My sins? You think nobody knows what you're before you start... Well, I'm...
Oh, revered triple-faced soul. Who can judge? Who can vouch for the weak? Who can comfort the purest souls when even they get led astray? If the strong then who? Who?
Brother? Brother...
You've been working non-stop.
No.
It has always been our wish to make everyone happy, so... We'll do our... even if the negotiation does...
You know...
The Dream Master rarely grant...
Perhaps you'll be the first guest to meet the Dream Master in years.
Let's hope we...
Indeed. Let us...
It's about time.
Don't worry. Thank you for everything you've done. Thank you for everything you've done.
Miss, if I just... But it's vital...
Selling everything you...
Why? It's better to be here at...
Is this...
Huh?
Oh.
Oh, yeah. See you around, Mr. Sun.
What's up, sister?
This is the man we ran into, even though Sweet Dream...
I suppose you have a point.
Why do you say that?
You think that man is not actually... People believe they have a... However...
Are you suggesting that...
Exactly. The survival of the fit. No tragedies exist.
Perhaps that man...
Yes. See it.
Glad to meet you again, Robin. You're too kind.
I can't stand to be... But if this went on...
Nah, every day you get to wear fancy clothes, explore all sorts of dream bubbles, and...
But... you know...
That's exactly what... Only in this sweet dream. And I wish you a fan...
Seems like that.
She had a valid point.
What you're trying to say is...
Well... She did make mention of being able...
However...
No. In the paradise we yearn for. The scenery in this dreamscape is truly breathtaking. Isn't it?
Oh, Robin. You're right.
A philosophical...
Oh, not at all.
It's my pleasure.
Yeah, and then? They have. My physical body is my true appearance.
So...
My world has been torn apart.
That old man's story.
That's precisely why this...
However, even the sweet dream has its limitations. While it provides solace to the disillusioned, it can't completely eliminate pain and reality.
There will be a way out.
Look what we have here. A lovely young lady. Brother.
Show yourself.
I've heard that a
Barely.
Now that you've had your fill.
What? No, you should be thankful.
That was a personal request from the head of the Iris family, and it has nothing to do with us.
The Charmony Festival? I don't care what you're thinking, Chicken Wing Boy. But I'm pretty sure lovely Robin won't be appearing on stage. After all, you're well aware of what a sorry state this dreamscape is in under the banner of harmony. Hanakoni.
Stop it.
Our paradise is none of your...
All right. Do you really believe those living in dreams can escape pain and find true happiness? Well, I've done my here. The and it'll be.
I heard a raven cawing in the distance. It seems the Dream Master will arrive soon. Let's wait here for the Dream Master to arrive.
Okay. By the way, brother, I heard you no longer have a sweet tooth. Bekwimp seems like a lot of...
Well, someone has to stay awake even in the...
But that someone doesn't have to be you, or anyone in particular. You're carrying too much on your shoulder. The paradise in our dreams. It shouldn't be like this. Penacony is nothing...
Remember the old man?
That might be true. That path made... Is Penacony granting me...
Well, the future for humanity is... Do you remember how we took in...
Yeah. We took care of it.
Well, shortly after you left.
I had surmised as much. I knew you wouldn't have avoided mentioning the bird for no reason. Despite that unfortunate outcome, I still believe it was the right decision. Birds aren't meant to spend their lives in cages. They belong in the sky. Even if they...
But here's the thing. If there are birds in this world that can never fly, can we really assert that they belong in the sky?
Are you implying that the same goes for humans too?
Let's take the Astral Express as an example. The Nameless made tremendous efforts to bridge worlds, gaining fame across the universe. However, that's because the pursuit of the Trailblaze exceeds the capabilities of ordinary humans. Otherwise, why would the path be filled with broken rails?
That's just sophistry. If that were true, then only the powerful...
Unfortunately, that's exactly what happens. Another name for the future is self-value. While this world has its fair share of heroes who inspire people and garner admiration for their heroic deeds, some are born weak and vulnerable. Some find themselves trapped in unfortunate circumstances. Some fall victim to malice and cowardice. When it comes to survival, everyone is equal. And the weak can only watch as their value gets constantly diminished by external forces.
That's why we should care for the weak and support them as if their suffering were our own.
While the Harmony holds noble aspirations, the strong will always be strong, and the weak will always be weak. Even in this carefree... In the end, if people can't even secure their own survival, they won't care about the illusory future of equality. As long as the law of survival of the...
But if people don't live for the future, do they merely exist for...
People often forget that when the first bird took flight, the entire world envisioned no more fledglings would ever crash to their death.
Are you reading, sister?
Mr. Gopher White, if I could become a Cordmaster, I'd like to
I see.
Don't you?
Of course I do.
Then, let's build a stage that...
It's a...
Yeah, it's a...
Maybe.
You're back sooner than I thought. Any results?
Yes. And now?
Since he's already... But pardon me if I sound curt. It's good to have determination. Why else would he have chosen? Do you have the numbers?
Got any more?
As I see it, relying on Welt's negotiations alone is... Penacony is our rival's home turf. And we already have very few chips left to play with. Rather than idly sit around while the family's got us blocked off, an offensive approach might be a wiser course of action. We're more familiar.
That's right. But the problem is...
So... no... What's that supposed... So, I heard that as long as we... So... How... to tell you the truth...
So they're still
We'll follow Marge's plan.
I'm afraid I...
Should we ever cross paths...
All right.
And Miss Firefly.
We've already come this...
This is also the spirit of...
Oh, wow! They've really outdone them!
Behold! Here come 4 friends with spirits high and full of zeal.
Is he?
Yes, you!
Excuse me, you four.
As the last group of contestants,
Would you be open to it?
Your journey is long.
The sword and rope!
A knight's head is hardest.
People are pouring in. Kinda feel.
Ladies and gentlemen, please. Coming towards us now is one of Penacony's top. Allow me to introduce.
Hello, everybody.
Don't you guys can't hide it anyways. Penacony is plastered with our posts. Hello, everyone.
So it's a bunch of nameless guests. Grab a bottle.
This place is buzzing.
That's right. This venue is a miniature representation of that time known as the era filled with grab a bottle. Nameless. You were once. During the dream chasing, I wholeheartedly. That's
Hello,
trailblazing into the.
I hope that by the end of this journey.
A wonderful wish. Miss Himiko.
Safety first, everyone.
Simple words, but full of waiting for you. And those are the rules.
Everyone, as March and I haven't known this.
Fine by me. All right.
We'll split into the assigned groups then. Let's not waste time.
Welcome to the in the school. Now,
Stage of dreams for those who dare to dream. Welcome to the school.
competitors, allow me to introduce the rules of this challenge to you. There are 3. Your task is to also a bit.
Just check out you two. Envision that you both, driven by the spirit of you're driving an old clunker through the. Now, Miss Greyhair. Very good. Very good. Very suddenly. Now, Miss Grey. But at this moment,
Perhaps we were never meant to succeed. Right?
fantastic! Up next, you'll be challenged with a body language test.
I hope these tests.
Here, you two are required to skillfully utilize body language to picking up from where we left off. A heavy downpour at this moment.
You seriously think that would make.
right answer.
I'm...
A tug at the heartstrings. You have no choice.
Get up! No one wins a trade war by kowtowing!
Fantastic! Of course! Absolutely! I was this close to tears! Both of you possess exceptional acting talent! However,
Welcome to the final stage. Actually, all the scenarios that you previously encountered were all from the film. Two companions arrived. Many years later, their paths crossed. Against the back. Give it a shot. Your performance is... cut!
Huh?
It's so beautiful!
We have passed the test. We ought to hurry up. Stellaron is at stake.
Congrats to both! Look at the time!
That red hair can...
You'll find out eventually. You have the option to choose gun. And now... Dear friends, welcome to the enchanting universe. It is said that these enter into the wood.
If it's a gunfire trial. Ready? 1, 2, 3. Are we?
There in this, alas.
Oh, brave Hanu, you look like you could really use some help. Long time no see. Oh, listen, but you know. Now, I can't wait.
Let's stay alert and make sure those monsters don't spot us. Look up there! If we can push that thing down, do you think that would do the trick? of jigsaw pieces. Let's hurry back.
Oh my! The exquisite sensation of perfect alignment! Hurry now!
Disconnecting from that thing so suddenly has left me feeling slightly disoriented. Is that Hanu? What exactly is it?
It's
Clocky?
in Dreamville! Hanu says the enemy is here! Touch that suspicious-looking TV right now!
So they just... Sheesh. Well, here we go again. Ready?
No, it's last we saw, but brave Hanu.
But...
Guess what?
The storage room. It's behind the shelves, right? He wasn't lying. There's actually a bazooka here. Now we should have a way of dealing with those baddies. This thing feels just like the Soaring Locust too. Careful. It looks like we... Here we go again. That should be all of them, right?
Oh my!
Well, that's that.
Congratulations in the finals! Welcome to the 30th...
Someone extraordinary.
Are you... That's right. If I'm not wrong. Actually... Thank you, Knight of... In that case, let's make our way to the end. Penacony's really thronging with talent. I hope we make it in time.
Congratulations to the both of you on becoming I, on behalf of... As previously promised, my sister, Mr. Yang, and I have met with the Dream Master. Both I and the...
Just as expected.
We acknowledge the perspective of you, Nameless. Penacony does require change, but not as you propose. The planet of festivities... Through your journey of overcoming obstacles, you must have glimpsed the essence of that era. Ultimately, only heroes like yours. But I would dare ask, if you did not possess the special status of having a Stellaron, and you were but an anonymous and frail, a dystopia for the survival of the fittest, or a sweet dream paradise for all.
Mr. Sunday, even if the members of the Oak family can't fully agree on what to do about the Stellaron issue concerns the life and death of everyone on this way. We'll at least know what Welt and Ms. Robin are dealing with, and the reason why they failed to make our appointment.
Navik, let's talk about our tribulations and choices, our ideals and beliefs, and our final course.
You mean to say...
Indeed, Dream Master.
Do you have...
I'd like to ask... if I have offended the...
Dream Master.
Sunday. Rob, the magnitude of this Sunday. Might I ask you to beseech them to cast their light unto me, and question me in their stead, so that no lies may be concealed?
I will do as you command.
Robin, could I entrust you to be present as a witness, to document the truth, and to proclaim my innocence, so that all slander may be utterly dispelled?
I will do as you command.
May thy will be carried.
Oh, Triple.
Let us begin.
Understood. question.
Naturally.
Do you love your god as you do yourself? Always heeding their admonishments?
Naturally.
Have you strayed?
Never.
Have you ever been inordinate?
Never.
Then, a final. Do you swear to fulfill all vows, past, present, and future?
With the Eon as my witness.
They have seen your...
Just a moment.
What is it?
I have another question. To my understanding, the god you both mentioned.
Mr. Yang should know that those belonging to the family toil together as if they were such a delicate and complex...
Perfectly harmonized. Therein lies the problem. It isn't an outsider lurking in the shadows who changed the harmony, but in the distant past, there existed an Eon. With one flick of the wrist, they crafted the law. Later, they fell. Though an Eon may perish, paths with no masters still linger. In the all-forgiving harmony, echoes of bygone dissonance may subtly arise.
Mr. Yang being overly astute. For the sake of our grand cause someday.
What?
Sorry, Robin. It's just you. I did not wish for you to know this.
So, this...
We were never children of the harmony. Our idea within the foundation of law and through harmony.
Unbelievable. To think that there would...
What have you done with Mr. Yang and Miss Robin?
Don't worry. I just gave them some...
You should know that these...
Should we need to stand your efforts for the justice? Smart kid.
If it is the order that drove you to imprison Welt and Robin, and you're using them to coerce out...
You're mistaken, Miss Himiko. Penacony and the entire natural selection.
So you've decided to resurrect a dead Eon?
If Miss Himiko... I'm willing to divulge the... So, come with me.
Huh? Where'd he go?
Welcome.
Did you do the same
It's a tuning process. Tuning allows you to intuitively... Now, everyone, please look at the... From this point on, you will witness that I believe after going through similar predicaments, you'll be able to better understand. Let's begin. This story happened when Robin and I were very young. Later on, that baby bird was we decided to build a net. It was clear that if we decided that when it hits destiny. No. I passed. Stick to the original or build a cave. I eagerly await. I'm happy to see that we passionately nursed it. I watched it for a long... Finally, the fall shattered. I deeply regret the choice. This story happened when I was appointed. It was during that period. He was a dream chaser. He told me he had a plan in place after hearing the dream chasers. I'll tell you the outcome soon. For now, I'd like you all to make a choice. Will you do as I did and try to convince the Bloodhound family to stop their pursuit so that the dream chase, or will you remain silent? I look forward to everyone's I'm honored to wit first the out. Now then, he told me the reason he was in the end. As to your choice, and the story this time is my own. This story, what surprised me was the letter contained the... Do you know? My sister, of course.
To help you
From what the letter indicates.
correct.
A stray...
A war has broken out on that planet.
She hoped to ease the...
Is she alright?
If the operation was successful, she should probably be by the eon above. The book...
Those damned savages! Now you understand why she always wears such elaborate neck ornaments, don't you?
How could this happen?
It's all in the past. Likewise. I've prepared because this is merely... Would you still support Robin? I am now aware of everyone's stances. Raising these questions merely serves to illustrate one point. The plight of Penacony cannot be salvaged by the Harmony. The true foundation for a sweet dream paradise can only be established through the Order, where the strong govern the weak. I know the suffering of being tormented, the turmoil of losing your way, how sorrow and even despair set in when matters don't work out. All of this causes me unending pain, because this is not what happiness is at all. We must teach the weak how to live a happy life. And this life isn't some noble propriety that the upper crust preaches, but in definitive terms, a way of survival that belongs to everyone.
So what is your definition?
Good question. Human consciousness is fundamentally an illusion, a cage known as self-worth. People lured in by this illusion. When one mistake after the next permeates the masses, they become impossible to trace. Thus, the amassing of these individual cages. Nature is always accompanied by predation and sacrifice. Its antithesis is known as order. That is what I want to do. Unite people's happiness under the banner of order. They won't need to make bitter choices any longer, nor face the weaknesses of humanity. They can cast aside their primal instincts to build a haven for mankind. Simply describing thoughts is far too abstract. So allow me to provide a simple example. During these hard-earned rest days, people are given and it is only on these days that people do not have to eat. From where I stand, society's ideal system should be 7 rest days. Following Sunday, there should ensue a second, a third, and indeed an infinite procession of Sundays. This should be the face, and thus, every person can return to their base selves in this utopia. Some gaze in reverence at the stars, pouring their whole beings into calculating the distance between us and the isolated world of Pagana. Meanwhile, some seek refuge in quiet corners, holding one another, unencumbered by the chains of unwelcome obligations. There would be no need to bear the heart. Miss Firefly, you who are stricken with entropy loss syndrome, you of all would surely understand this.
what is the price to attain all this?
The cost is minute, merely a personal and eternal sacrifice. If this paradise is to be maintained for everyone, someone must remain trapped in solitary wakening until the end.
Wakening? Which means that this so-called paradise is still a dream. Stepping into this paradise means forsaking reality, correct?
It is not forsaking, but transcending. Flesh, blood, sorrow, weakness. If the physical is the root of spiritual suffering.
But in this supposed bliss, people won't have defeated their demons. The chance to overcome their tribulations would be forever lost to them.
That's another way of understanding it. But there is no shame in escape. On the contrary, the seeds of escape exist in everyone's heart. Don't you agree, Miss Firefly? But this is not in conflict with the grand plan. Only in acknowledging this can we truly understand the frailty of human nature.
I admit that you are a born leader. But unlike you, I live for the self. From my perspective, individuals making choices for themselves is their birthright. The want to escape may be innate in the weak. But whether they are weak, perhaps in your mind. Because I don't think so.
Since Miss Firefly has said her piece, the Astral Express will also naturally give you our answer. We'll leave it to you, just as Mr. McHale instructed before. Tell him our choice.
What is this place?
Does this place... It's the realm within a dream. Dr. Edward from the Dreamscape, so I thought you might be able to help us in unraveling this mystery.
I don't know much about dream bubbles, but if you want to figure out what this mansion is, I'll do my best.
I'm counting on you then.
Himeko?
I wasn't sure. Exactly. This is where you and Firefly encountered death, which we now know as dormancy. The question now, we're drawing closer to the truth once more. Let's give Misha some time, as I believe he'll unveil the secret of this dream bubble.
All right, but there are
I guess... I'm not entirely sure, but... let's give it a try.
Wait, you...
Weird. This, if I remember correctly, there's... And the room on the other side was... the toy room. I loved spreading... Hold on.
This could be a case that since this place seems familiar to you, why don't we explore a few more rooms and see if you can recall anything more?
Yeah, then let's check out the rooms I just mentioned. I heard some noises from the room. Origami Bar.
You and
Yeah, they follow Miss Mirror's orders and handle all sorts of jobs on the ship. They're the best sailors.
Sailors? Can origami birds be sailors?
Could you tell us more about the
The compass is a ship.
That's a great story. But in the Penacony cartoon, Clocky and his partners have always lived in Dreamville and never ventured out, right?
Huh? Weird. I clearly remember... Clocky arrived in the New World in the end.
Perhaps.
So, where has Clocky gone? Did he leave to protect Dreamville?
Mikhail, that's the name. Now we all know him as the Watchmaker. So...
I'm sorry. I don't know much about the Watchmaker. But... Mikhail...
Anything special?
Mikhail?
Grandpa?
But we haven't heard anything about the Watchmaker having descendants. And the name Mikhail is not rare. Perhaps it's merely a coincidence. Could you tell us more?
Yeah, sure. He was a seafarer who fearlessly went. He didn't want me to come every time he came.
It appears that the... So, where is your grandpa now?
He went off on a new journey. And I think I hear the sound of water.
You once mentioned there's a magnificent fountain up ahead.
Noise. Noise.
Look,
The water resembles a precious jewel, embedded in the dreams of every time I...
Have you recalled any?
Yeah. He often said that the...
Hey, don't...
Perhaps every adventurer far from home.
Yeah. Back then.
It seems that...
Yeah.
But this raises... Could this be... some sort of... metaphor? Perhaps the sea refers to the memory zone.
I'm sorry. I don't know, but my memories keep pouring out uncontrollably. Like, perhaps I'll...
Noise.
We're going to the opposite side, right?
No. We should turn left.
Huh? Something feels different.
Up ahead is... Grandpa's study.
The atmosphere in this room feels...
Misha! You finally come!
Clocky!
Are those books on the bookshelf logbooks left behind by that seafarer?
Yeah. He described to ensure that on that day, I asked him if I could go...
What sound?
He told me about a vast ocean in the sky. An ocean... He said that...
A train?
It's the Astral Express. Then, he said... The distant sound of a...
Exactly, Misha!
Yeah.
This is the dream jigsaw.
Do you remember?
Hey.
Looks like we're just one...
This is it. While I spent my time here, I learned how to repair...
So, this...
Yes, but not exactly. To be more precise... This dream bubble...
Looks like you've remembered everything now.
Wait. Why does it feel like everyone else knows something I don't?
Marge, do you remember when she mentioned a clocky that only she could see?
Yeah, the little guy here, right? But we all saw him in Dreamflux Reef, right? And Mr. Yang even greeted him.
looks like everyone...
The answer lies in... And when we were in Dreamflux Reef, you made... a mimetic life that can...
But Misha...
That's the key to them. Have you ever seen...
Wait.
That's the answer, March 7th. I should have stayed here and waited for you.
So it's not that the what and the whistle you heard.
That's one way to see it. How about we start with your name?
Thank you all for helping me rediscover my truth. I was born on Lushaka, in the Presmere system. Mikhail Char Legwork. If you prefer, you can call me...
So...
Unfortunately, as for the child who has been with you, and this...
At the end of the journey. However, he somehow left the dream bubble and forgot all about his task. I apologize.
I don't think Misha has forgotten his role as a guide. The one who brought our unconscious friend here must have been Misha.
Well, I have a sarcastic friend who says I always take big detours and end up back where I started. But in the end, if I may apologize, the Stellaron party. I left my homeland as a child. I've been moving forward all my life, doing what I could to So, if you ask what's left within this worn up, now that you're well aware of the current situation of Penacony, I certainly hope that you'll help me get this world back on track. But I'll leave that decision to you. For the path of Trailblaze is never paved by others. All I have for you is a story and 2 gifts. I want to give you my pocket watch. It has accompanied me throughout my long journey, guiding that naive child forward, and has been blessed with the presence of so many great people up to this day. And my hat too, now. It's time for you to make your choice. Once you've made up your mind, open that door and enter the long dream of an old man. I'll be waiting for you at the end of this corridor of time.
All right, everyone. Although I don't think anyone will.
Of course. We've come this far.
In that case, then let's proceed together.
Mikhail, where are you going?
Someone has to step up and...
Please don't go.
Even without me, you know... Now go!
Where are you going, McKay?
I'm going to clean the floor in the...
Wait, first tell me.
Yeah?
I know what it looked like before.
Well, it's the hands, Mr. Ammon.
I see.
But I only know how to fix watches.
Don't worry.
Where are you going, legwork? It's time to head to our next stop.
I'm staying in Astana with Rosalina and Tiernan.
I see.
The people of Astana have only achieved a tiny victory, and still... Don't worry.
Yeah. I knew you wouldn't stay on the Express forever. Leave in peace, my friend. And, take this with you.
This is Mr. Amundsen's hat. But why?
Winnie, farewell.
Don't worry, Micah. Someone has to be at the forefront.
Because you're all we have.
But what will happen to Tiernan? We nameless if I don't come back in one piece.
Where are you going, old man?
Oh, you're here.
Answer my question.
Relax, Gallagher.
Oh, come on. If you die...
Yes. I'm afraid there's no way out in Penacony. So I'll have to consider alternative. We'll organize a festival using the Watchmaker's legacy as a facade.
So... a desperate struggle against the family?
Desperate? Don't we have you here? Make sure to send an
Misha! Where are you going?
Oh, it's you, Clocky. Take me to Dreamflux Reef. Last night, I had a long dream about the day we met.
Write it down?
Oh.
Of course.
Yes, but I was a kid. I wanted to have a pocket watch like that too. And that's when you appeared in my dreams.
Yeah.
But you know what? It was so. And the watchmaker.
We've arrived at Dreamflux Reef. So, where to next?
You know, Clocky, I don't think I'll be going anywhere else.
Yeah. Yeah. Yeah.
I've traveled far enough.
Oh.
No, I'll stay here. And then...
This is... where it ends? You told me that the...
Yeah, that's what I said. So now, it's up to you to decide your next...
My next destination? Misha? You're acting weird today. If you...
No, I'm not feeling down. As for clockwork, yeah, it resolves all problems in this dream. So, well, everyone gets lost at times. They may hesitate and doubt which way to go. That happens in this dreamscape and beyond. But don't worry, whether it's calming, joyful, angry, or sad, all they need is a little nudge. I'm leaving that little nudge with you, and I hope you'll share it with others. Such is the essence of clockwork, the will of the Trailblaze. Clocky's hands spin around non-stop, indicating confusion, frustration, and weakness. But ultimately, people still need to move forward.
Just like your hands. Always pointing ahead. This is where my journey ends. From now on, it is your path to walk.
Trailblazing. means taking paths your predecessors forswore, and venturing even further. The Penacony in Mikhail's dreams does not belong to Order.
I can't believe that Eon would cast a glance at Penacony at a time like this. Is it because of the resonance from the legacy of the Trailblaze? Or...
Well, there might be another possibility. Perhaps they want to witness, on behalf of the fallen Eons, who will hold the future of Penacony.
If that's the case, on behalf of the Dream Master of Penacony and the 107,336 member, I'm cordially inviting you all to the Penacony Grand Theater to participate in the upcoming Charmony Festival. And, of course, since the future of the Stellaron, Penacony, and even the entire cosmos is at stake, if you truly believe in Akavili's path, then show me their courage and...
We need a strategy. Time to test our rapport. Let's improvise.
Do you admit this crime?
Step up, let's see it.
Stay in step. Dreams do come true.
Enemy targets ready for another. Enemy data secured. Net markers activated. Time for a good old counterattack.
That's all you got?
By the order of the Ten Lords, execute the Marastruck!
The mood is set just right. Let the show begin!
Nice like a good brew, my friends. Indulge yourselves!
Let's improvise.
In the mood for another beating? It ain't over.
Before our paths diverge, savor the shared journey.
You'll pay for this. Lend me your strength.
Take your positions. Let's improvise.
To guard and defend. Crush them.
Get them.
In lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
Lend me your strength.
Try harder. In lunar flame. Blade of moonlight.
Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Get them.
Let the show begin.
Lend me your strength. Give me strength.
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all.
In lunar flame.
Does that mean he...
I'm afraid so.
This is weird.
Well, in my I sensed a strong... That's why he'll get...
Yeah, you're right.
Anyway, now that we've taken up the...
However, the desire to drink, they've harnessed the...
What do you mean?
I believe fire...
Before I left, the Destiny Slave told me that this journey would bring because one of the lines
3 times?
the first time was, so now I've understood the meaning of my second death. And I am prepared to face it. Only by achieving victory in this battle can we
The most
The true death.
We must do everything.
Have you?
Yes.
Thank you again for your assistance for the...
Yeah. I dreamed of a scorched earth.
Everyone, are you ready?
A new shoot sprouted from the earth. It bloomed in the morning sun and whispered to me. Like fireflies to a flame, life begets death. May we meet again in reality.
After today, that's your next stop.
Land of the Dream. You mean?
Silverwolf told me about.
Well, I want till people die. And I am no exception. Death is like a we.
Do you exist?
Are you not the sick? If I were to die, though it's the tombstone, that it will bear the...
That's quite... I can sense that this... It's a shame you won't be able to see it. Yeah. Not just those nameless. Even Mr. Wings. But in the end, well... Then I'll be joining you soon, Let's get together and have supper again. Here's to you, to the imperfect.
It's a shame.
Seriously? It become... Have you...
Before coming here, I stopped. The flavor wasn't exactly sweet. Don't worry about it.
Well, by the way...
No, I had a companion. She...
Well...
Condolences.
That's proof that...
Or...
Afraid?
I'm afraid I'll forget that. I fear that those vivid...
Hard to imagine. A ranger.
Because... I have experienced as long as this red color still lingers.
But you're right about...
When will this rain...
Perhaps... when the sorrows of the departed have finally...
Have you heard of a plan half an amber air?
Do you think the same?
Yes.
Because of the Nihil...
I would disagree. If the family messes with...
No.
What do you mean?
The path in Penacony.
Do you remember the ancient 2 paths lost?
Shepe, the Harmony.
Holy But I don't see any descendants.
I can't say for sure. The Charmony Festival will start soon.
Time. I have another plan.
Hold on.
Exactly.
Think.
I have considered it thoroughly. My companions are...
Are you the only one here, my child? The Nameless is quite the diplomat. Our secrets have spread like wildfire within the family. This is a crucial moment for us. So, where is the Chosen One who harmonizes the varied sounds?
What do you mean? I'm right here in front of you.
You know, she was supposed to be the star of the Charmony Festival.
But the plan has changed. As her brother, I know she doesn't want to sing for the Order. So I'll take her place.
You've always been wise beyond your years. I'm sure you understand the consequences of your choice.
If you consider... Well, there can't be two...
Do you believe?
If karma exists, then everyone has their own karma. You have yours, and my karma has nothing.
All right. Since you're willing to sacrifice yourself for her, I'll grant your wish.
Well, the compromise came sooner than expected. Why?
You and your sister were born as twins of the Order. Of course. You're still... The opening is near. Go, my child. Seize the power of the harmony and reveal your karma.
I have one final... Why did you choose to bring the Order to Penacony? Wouldn't it have been better to choose a desperate world instead of a city filled with hope and dreams? Why?
It's for justice. If we lose justice in our hearts, we'll make the same mistake as the Harmony did.
So, it's not you who manipulates the dreamscape with the Stellaron, but...
Well, that's where our conversation ends. Go ahead. The 107,000.
I shall ascend to that. Bathed in my light, my people shall flourish, while all evil shall be erased.
This is the interior.
It's quite a...
And not only that.
Yeah.
Let's explore around. Be careful, everyone.
Looks good.
Gosh, the atmosphere here is so creepy and unsettling. Even if there's no audience yet, there should be some staff around. Why is it so silent?
Are these puppets part of...
Something feels...
There's no other
So Sunday's messing...
My apologies. I'm waiting for you behind the curtain. Following the Asdana tradition, history is a mirror within it. Now, let us commence with the... After the Dusk Wars, darkness veiled the sky, and chaos consumed the earth. Enna the Order emerged, destined to restore all existence. That marked the first day. They gathered nebulae and forged them into pigs, thus creating a grand lyre with black and white keys. Strike the white keys, and the sun rose. Strike the black keys, and the moon rose.
The puppets are gathering around the frame. Are they expecting us to end?
atmosphere here. This act is named...
I thought things were...
I genuinely wish to avoid a violent clash with my esteemed guests from afar. Therefore, I've arranged 3 acts before the situation becomes irreparable. Where shall we start our narrative? Well, let's start with the time when Penacony was still a frontier prison. In 2147 AE, a prisoner named Hanun ignited a struggle for liberty and emerged triumphant. IPC referred to it as the War of the Frontier, while the Asdanians dubbed it
Noise.
We've shattered the cages and expelled...
It's true that Hanunu was a legendary hero, but it must be acknowledged that while he bestowed freedom upon the prisoners, he didn't grant them truth. The 3 nameless stayed on the planet, endeavoring to spread the tenets of Trailblaze throughout the frontier prison. Alas, their efforts proved futile.
Let's build another prison.
Once again, Asdana was engulfed in war, this time the enemies originating from within. The prisoners remained prisoners for the rest of their...
I hope you like this land of freedom on a scorched earth.
As you can see, freedom permeates.
Prisoners, this is my order. Learn the essence of...
Why do we have to fight while enjoying the show?
For I desire not only your enjoyment, but also your assistance in completion.
Blade of Moonlight.
Lend me your strength.
Get them!
Kill me. In lunar flame.
Lend me your strength.
Give me strength!
Blade of Moonlight.
Get them! Fiends or devils! I'll crush them all!
To guard and defend! Crush them!
Lance, forward!
Lend me your strength! Doesn't fall!
Get them!
I'm on guard.
Lend me your strength!
In lunar flame. Blade of Moonlight.
No one can restrain you anymore. You are free.
Thus conclude.
This must be, however...
This show is a bit...
These puppets. Where are they guiding us this time?
They transmuted streams of stars into inked nibs, creating symbols to be pronounced and counted. They molded stardust into flowing rivers, assigning the righteous upstream and the unjust downstream. Thus, all things were marked, and the world learned to discern. Between good and evil. That marked the third and fourth days.
Look! Another frame!
Ode to Fool.
The surroundings are...
Behold the ensuing tale, a struggle for power. Penacony witnessed the ascent of the 7 major lineages: tree, grass, flower, bird, beast, fruit, and insect. Peace never truly graced Land of the Exiles. The history in this era is rich and intricate, so please allow me to present it in allegorical form.
Welcome to this mansion, dear.
Land of the Exiles was in disarray, besieged by both internal and external perils. Though the 7 major lineages appeared united on the surface, each harbored their own ambitions, leading to ceaseless conflict.
Accountant! We are the pillars of this
The Black Plum family was the first to fall. They withered away in the White Desert event, orchestrated by the Alfalfa family.
Because Master shaped you from clay, but forged me from fire. My child, you did not serve the old master.
The leader of the Alfalfa family sought to defect to the IPC, trading freedom for survival. However, his eldest son slew him in the name of righteousness, and ascended as the new family head. The Lamp Moth family endeavored to extend the silver rail left by the Express, only to be eradicated by the remnants of the Swarm, leaving nothing in the unforgiving cosmos. Only when Gopher Wood led the family to Land of the Exiles and earned recognition from all 5 major lineages did Penacony earn its new name, the Land of the Dreams.
Dear outsider, I wish they could regain their reason and
This is the second act. Looks like it's about Penacony's...
But this new master seems like a bad guy to me.
Perhaps this is the...
Looks like...
Master! Oh, you...
This puppet isn't...
Master. Once I... My former master has lost...
Master is no longer... Master is no longer here.
Either I shall... Without a master.
I shall sing for my new master.
Thank you, dear. Heed me. Cast aside.
Get ready. Looks like another fight.
The snow is all silver first blood sprout in the rising sun.
To guard and defend. Quench them.
Just get them. Feel.
Not a scratch. I'm okay. Lance forward.
0 points.
Lend me your strength.
Answer me. Fail. Get them.
Give me strength.
Adjust. 0 points. Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
To guard and defend. Crush them.
Knowledge, the measure of truth and falsehood.
Lend me your strength.
Answer me. Fail.
Not a scratch.
Get them.
Lance, forward!
0 points. Adjust. Fail.
Alas, thus concludes the...
This is how Penacony...
This guy really loves...
They used the planetary rings to establish the law, forging a code of conduct among the masses. A grand liar with...
Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them. Dodge this! I'm okay. Give me strength. Dodge this! Rise, Phoenix! Dodge this! Lend me your strength.
Get them!
Wow, look at that! This guy is really into these puppets. Oh, I get it now.
And the atmosphere here is completely different from the previous two scenes.
This is the concluding act of this play. I have showcased the past and present of Penacony, hoping that my desire for change resonates within you. Now, I shall reveal its future to you.
For the people. If the people lack fortune, we will make choices on their behalf and bear the responsibility. We shall support one another, protect and
Perhaps we'll need...
So, do you think...
Farewell, former king.
How did it go? You can't...
My apology.
Let our previous...
Prepare for battle.
Descending from the infinite spiral stages, I reverse the strength measured steps. No need to demand what secret exists. For the contours of my mind shall be
Fiends or devils, I'll crush them all!
Lance, forward!
Protect me! Dodge this!
Get them!
Rise, Venus! Dodge this! Lend me your strength. To guard and defend! Crush them!
me your strength.
You're not going anywhere!
Lance, forward! Lend me your strength.
Dodge this!
Troublesome. Lend me your strength. To guard and defend. Crush them.
Rise, Phoenix!
In the hushed expanse of a nocturnal reverie, what his mind showed.
This is the final scene. Let's go. Once...
They imbued the world, yet all thus, on that...
This grand theater looks...
Everyone, get ready.
This little gadget is just what I wanted.
That marked the 7th day. Cheers and chants reverberated in unison.
The stars shine bright. Praise the Great One.
That marked the 7th day. Cheers and chants reverberated in unison.
His stars shine bright. Praise the Great One.
Lend me your strength.
Get them! Fiends or devils! I'll crush them all!
Dodge this! Get it now? Power of the Cloud Knights. This little gadget is just what I wanted.
That marked the 7th day. Cheers and chants reverberated in the
The stars shine bright. Praise the Great One. The Order is dead. The Order is dead. The Order is dead.
Look, there he is!
That concludes everything related to the Order. What are your reflections on this? Nevertheless, this is but a trivial blip in the annals of galactic history. You've arrived at the... Allow me to extend my warmest welcome once more. Welcome to Penacony and the very... It hides behind, however. If you want to see it, true goodness can only be achieved through faith.
Allow me to point out that falling into a permanent slumber is not happiness. Especially...
Do you still believe that the Order only seeks to control the universe as their puppet?
No matter how perfect your vision of paradise may be.
People will never achieve true happiness in a world like that. They would just be toys for the...
It seems you have misunderstood my intentions. Allow me to clarify. My sole objective is to create a paradise free from eons, where the Order ensures the dignity and happiness of all...
That's not the case. If people are to live with dignity, there must be nothing in your so-called paradise. You would be the one reigning...
Looks like we won't be able to convince each other. Now that our conflict has... However, before the prelude to the future begins, please... Is darkness equal to daylight? Are sinners equal to the righteous? If you are born weak, which god should you turn to for solace?
Time to change tactics.
Great might, under the banner